deciphering the secrets of the desert. Together they had a son, in whom they hoped to instill all their skill and knowledge. The boy was to be a union of their love. But then it came to pass that the king of that land arrived to seize the temple for himself. The protector resisted. In the battle that followed, the boy was killed and the temple was taken. Struck with grief, the protector and the scholar separated.
A king who kills a child is an heir thief. They should kill him back.
Indeed, but for a long time, the protector and
Hello,
the scholar
Eivor!
followed solitary paths, seeking for a way to revenge their son.
Good day, my love.
I want to see the Alliance map. Hytham received a message from Wincestre, from someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Your hidden ally. Very interesting. More targets, I assume.
Yes. So what do you think? Could it be a trap?
As a West Saxon stronghold, Wincestre will be a rather unwelcome place for you. but that is nothing you cannot handle. If you go, do not go boldly.
I will make my way to Winchester. The letter asked me to meet a man in white at a house of God, and then recite this phrase. When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly cometh wisdom.
A passage from their holy book, I believe. Interesting. Go with care.
The seat of King Aelfred's power, where hawk shit stains my boots. I will find the man in white in their god's house. Go, my eyes. This must be the house of that timid god. They built him a rich dwelling.
A Dane treads the cobbles of God's house. In search of Christ's redemption, I hope.
Your Christ can wait his turn. It is you I've come to see.
Is that so?
When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom. You know these words, and you know why I speak them.
I do. But I am not yet satisfied that you are the one for the task ahead. As Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Speak the deeds of Christ in order. Only then will you cometh unto my Lord.
Why deny the pleadings of an unwashed pagan who aches to know God? Take me as I am, and I will do your Lord's bidding.
How great is the burden of learning for one so unworthy. But I see that no amount of instruction in the Lord's words will save your soul. Come.
Who am I to meet, priest? I cannot stand waiting in silence.
Shh. Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Hush! Your prattling offends God's ears. We're here!
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul throngs, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill for drama? You risk your life, Aelfred King.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that whelp from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke was an enemy of Wessex. But it seems someone has already removed her threat from my lands.
If you did not hear it was me, you have now.
Impressive. The Order of Ancients has surely been crippled by her loss.
How much do you know of this order?
Only this and little more. This letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ, warns of a plot against my life.
The gallows, the quill, the seax. 3 men eager to kill you.
2 now. The Bishop Aelfred is dead. He was the seax, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your god. That must sting.
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Wincestre. I pray the deaths of his colleagues will do the same.
You have faced warriors like me many times before, and many times you have lost or been cheated. Why trust me now?
I have men in London and Jorvik. Men who send me reports on the rise and fall of the tides of war. Not long ago, men and women of some influence were murdered in those places. In oddly specific circumstances. When I received this letter from our poor fellow soldier, it did not take long to work out why. I don't know your motive, nor what you hope to gain. All I ask is that you finish the work you have begun, before these fallen souls infest England further.
I should let the Order kill you. It would speed our conquest of England.
You may remove the organs of state. The cancer will remain.
Then promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
Very well. As much as you can carry. This morning, my reeve, Goodwin, was not at his post.
A man you trust.
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter when he disappeared.
Where was he last seen?
At his house, by the west gate. You may find something there. Eivor, compose yourself while you are my guest. My city is not a battlefield.
Not yet, great king, but the day will come. I need to find this reeve, Goodwin. Guards sniffing around. So where would they have taken him? Papers thrown in the fire. Goodwin covering his tracks. Other guards destroying evidence. Broken bowls, food scattered. They took him by force. There must be a garrison in the city. A violent struggle with the guards. They must have taken him to Winchester's garrison. should not be seen in this area. The prisoners might know something.
Felling trees, chiseling rock from the earth, and for what? To build more prisons for men
I
who
was
steal
starving.
apples.
My baby son close to death. Would you not steal to save your child?
I am looking for the Reeve.
Selwyn? That bastard said I stole an apple. He'll see me hang for it.
Not Selwyn. Reeve Goodwin was arrested not long ago.
Alfred's man? Arrested? Now that's as funny as a dose of the pox. Seems no one is free in Wincestre.
What do you see? Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man. Let's see.
A Dane in Winchester? These are strange times.
King Aelfred sent me, pleading from his bended knee to find someone.
I know Alfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If he did send you, he was standing tall and proud.
That he was, and you are the man I've come to find, Goodwin. Do you know why?
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients, and bury them so deep, even God would need a shovel.
So where do we start digging?
My research should help us. If they haven't burned it already, it'll be somewhere nearby.
I will find your research. Now go before they find their wolf has fled his cage. Let's regroup beyond the walls! Goodwin's research against the Order of Ancients. Felled by treachery. Sharp edge. Well-placed cuts. Looks like a Saxon blade of some kind. Your death has been avenged, my friend.
I am grateful for your help.
It is a brazen move to arrest Aelfred's favorite reed.
This so-called order are nothing but deviled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country. They are dangerous.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
Eivor, of the Raven clan. Scourge of Mercia, if that name does not rattle some recognition.
Well, Eivor, when our 3 heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of Mercians like old friends.
I found this nailed on a door. The quill wields words like a knife.
A disputation of tutelage. Pretty chatter with poisoned intent. I will look into this more.
Aelfred believes at least one is dead. Your Bishop Aelfred was the seax.
Bugger. Half of Wincestre is in mourning for that nun-groper.
The gallows. What do you know of him?
Must be another Reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to mete out justice, and this one would walk with cocksure righteousness.
The gallows had you arrested, so he must command the law.
Reeve Selwyn? Of course! That hedge pig has brought down laws like a hammer on Wincestre, executing sinners on spurious charges in the square.
Could it be another?
He's the man. He's the only one who fits. End his terror, Eivor.
Wincestre mourns a good bishop and a strong, virile man. May he find his peace with God.
Good people of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Aelfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Aelfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity. Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfred, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfred was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
Your wife is a baying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man here who has not supped rancid mead from her cup?
When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to your justice?
Between his Swickland moose.
Quellati! Quellati, Ella!
Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul.
Why does Aelfred not do something? Selwyn's bloodlust will doom us all.
The traps. You cannot steal and be welcome at our...
There is no longer freedom in Winchester.
None is safe from his blade.
Perverter of justice. Who dares execute the king's noose?
It is not in Aelfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Aelfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few?
To protect your people, you must sheathe your hand in an iron glove. You grind your heels into the backs of freedmen, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know. The perfection of the Ancient Ones.
You are only a man, Reed. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree. I should meet with Goodwin and see what he has found on the quill.
He's the worst criminal of them all.
Selwyn is dead. His lies poisoned everyone against us, and for what?
Some only care for their own power and position. I'm sorry I could not save your husband.
My son is not an orphan today. You did more than enough.
Where?
Welcome.
You should always be fully stocked. Take care of yourself out there. You like that? It could be yours. I hope to see...
I have to go.
Neque sape malale complexiones, agnes Dei, cogitariat in motis.
Must be blocked from the other side.
Freedom.
Waloa! Irda! Fluga!
Can't hold out much longer.
Cum magna voce letrari canem.
What can I get for you? This could help you in your travels. You would look very striking with this. You would look very powerful with that.
Nothing else?
Say good night.
What do you see, Sunan?
Something wrong.
It's yours for the taking!
What is that boy doing all the way up there? Go, Sunan.
The cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow?
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler gods.
We have no subtle gods.
If the gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
It may be I should take my Dane guild now, leave you to the snakes that remain.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Eivor? Yours and ours.
The quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have neglected the study of wisdom.
The quill preys on this lapse.
Did you discover more from the writings I found?
I did. The quill is calling the children of Wincestre to arms. Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets. Feral and untutored.
I can talk to some, see where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And try not to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing. I see you, child. Come.
The bad reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
Such a sad story. Take this. Perhaps it will keep you off the streets and out of trouble.
For me? Oh, thank you.
Spry, little mouse. Will you lead me to your quill?
Heaven will swallow the smoke of Aelfred's pyre?
Very poetic. But he's...
Ah.
He'll crack his head like a fresh hen's egg. Jump, little flea! Jump, flea! Jump! Stop it, you rough kid! If you fall... Not Miriamik.
Ah. Well, where are the Thonne?
You there, little cutpurse.
Keep your beak out, nosy! I'm starving!
Godspeed! You'll set Winchester ablaze!
Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me!
God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
Magas huru? like a young King Aelfred. He'll crack his head like a fresh hen's egg.
Jump, little flea! Jump, flea, jump!
Stop it, you pumpkin! If he falls, God will punish you!
Oh, it's high. Why is it so high? If I die, tell her I think only of her.
Oh, my days, I can't look!
I'm going to do it. You see if I don't. I'm just...
Hmm? What are you doing all the way up here?
Don't try and stop me. I will get that flower, and then she'll see how much I love her.
A brave choice, little fellow.
Even if I get smashed on the ground like an overripe plum, I'm just getting my breath back. The climb was hard. I'm girding my, loins.
Lions, eh? Well, I could get it for you. I would hate to see such a ferocious flame snuffed out.
I mean, if you insist. But I could get it if I wanted to. Just so you know.
Saints alive! Did you see that? God sent Esobert an angel!
Is it over? Did he fall? Oh, God's buttered crumpets! I never told him I loved him! If I'd known it was that easy.
You would have done it yourself. Risked life and limb. But great men know the value of a champion. What will you do with such a treasure?
It's for her. It's all for her. So she'll finally notice me.
Aethelflaed, what do you say to the sweet boy?
Thank you for the flower. It is very beautiful.
Now we are betrothed, and I will grow up to be a great king. And you will be my fair lady.
What say you, daughter? Do you think him a worthy suitor? He risked so much to declare his love. I will tell my husband the king you claim our daughter's hand. When you are a little older, of course. Come, dearest.
Noah's holy kettle! You actually gave a flower to the princess!
And now we are betrothed.
Takes more than that. There's holding hands and grunting, and then sometimes praying. Oh God! Oh God!
King Aelfred I, the Flea of Wincestre.
All hail the Lord of the Saxons!
Have a look, Sunan.
Wait!
The hell will bring your fate!
Again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotnar.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well? Oi! Wigbert! You great moon calf.
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
Turn around, walk away, and you keep your insides inside.
All right, no harm meant. Stay out of trouble, you grub mite.
You are mine!
Ha! That showed them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel. Why are you following me?
What is so important that you would risk his little neck for it?
Keep your sticky beak out of our business.
Whose business? The Quill's?
Us? Working for the Quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
Those were the Quill's meat mops, and you sent them scurrying off with their tails between their legs.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the Quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the Quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, give him what you took. Maybe he can save us. Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
What see you, old friend? I should watch out for a mousetrap.
I didn't get nothing today.
I like the pretty things, but Magister Battus' stealing is wrong. I'm going to marry King Aelfred, and he's going to whisk me away from all this toil. Everyone died, and left me alone on the streets.
There's never enough food. I'm always starving.
Now, Elwyn. You have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence, and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress!
Shit!
Dead!
May your roof shield me.
Fire in the bullseye!
Aelfred's roof. Does she flee to the bishop's house?
Miras Edexir!
Come, child. Whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
Coward. Using children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate them. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her heart? I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less worthy. She will find enlightenment in the Order, just as I did. If I could save them all, I would.
But you cannot. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
My order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Aelfred's slave faith is defeated. And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
An immeasurable gift. Why refuse it?
Not their innocence.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
Goodwin said to meet him at an alehouse nearby.
Take you! What? Take you!
Sit where you hear good.
I'm feeling a bit dry over here!
Eivor!
Is this where Justice hides when she's tired?
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I've been called worse.
Be thou hail, Eildorbana. That's Life Destroyer in our dialect.
I sat easy with my kinsbane, old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
I could use someone like you in my settlement, with ink on his fingers and a sense of honor.
I would love to devote myself to the study and practice of the law. There is a weariness in war I wish I could shake off.
Impossible. Even in death, our battles will rage on. It is the way of things.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
Are you sure the seax is dead?
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the seax is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I do not believe it. Too much theatre in Winchester. Overwrought prayers and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger. Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witten with your report.
Oh.
What have we here?
Bishop is worm meal, then here should be the proof. A sad day for Winchester.
Maybe now God will reward us with a man who truly believes in him.
Did you know Bishop Aelfred?
No, but I plan to write an epic poem of his grisly demise. Oh, poor Aelfred, scorched of face, all your woeful companions, bold, bayoneted, weeping. Weeping as you are...
Where joy endures for all those
sleeping.
beloved of God.
Oh, yeah, perfect, yes.
Such a grisly fate. Did you know Aelfred?
By reputation, I did. He was no friend of Alfred's. I once heard them quarreling at a Witten.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Makes no odds to me. But I'm sorry for Harriet. She cared so much for him. More than a sister should.
Stranger comes to Wember.
You do not mourn like they do.
Wember is always here, helping the sleeping, singing to them, so they are not frightened before they meet God.
The sleeping? You mean the dead?
Wember helps the monks. Dig, dig, dig.
You dig the graves. Did you bury Aelfred?
Have you seen Layoff? My poor friend. Poor Layoff.
Layoff? What happened to him?
Sleeping. Sleeping like my dog when I hugged him too hard.
Someone heard Layoff.
Yes. Yes. And while he slept, they stole his face.
Threadbare clothes. that they belong to Wincestre.
Toll is off. Yield and win and shield.
The face is burned, and his clothes do not seem to fit his frail body. It could be Wincestre. And this corpse's build is slight, frail. Goodwin said Aelfred was a brute. This funeral is a shit.
Leave me to my grief.
A pretty show you have laid on here. But I know the truth.
You would dare speak to me? When my poor brother Aelfred lies cold in his shroud.
Your brother is the seax, and no more dead than I am.
Heresy. My brother was the Bishop of Wincestre.
When Goodwin got too close to the truth about your brother's place in the Order, you buried him. Or rather, you buried another in his place. The poor gravedigger's friend. Burning his face so no one would know.
How did you... No, I...
Your brother is not in that crypt. Tell me where he is before more lives are lost.
I will not tell you any more. Guards! All right, have your way. They won't do you any good. Guards! Protect me!
Die! Get behind!
Why are you doing this?
Enough of this cat and mouse. Where's your brother, the one they call the seax?
He is a ghost now. But he will make himself flesh once more at the Witten. And Aelfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Aelfred.
Regicide? No. The king will step aside and Aelfred will lead us all. Risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool.
It's you. Did you find dear Layoff? It is lonely without him.
I'm sorry, Wimber. I think someone killed your friend.
Then I will sing a sad song, for he was the only one who ever cared for me. May angels welcome him.
Survey the area, Sunan.
Man who will shepherd our flock.
The king is mine! Why do you defend this tarnished crown? Enough, you scheming Fear me!
There was method to these cuts. Not bandit rabble, but a trained Saxon warrior.
How sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came. And God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat. God watched all, and I hated him.
It may be Aelfred's god was testing you. A trial you failed.
Aelfred's god is weak. Yet he would chain us all in his service, from our first breath to our death rattle. My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
He takes on the role of a god himself. A worthy path to walk. A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth, if you can find it. With my death, the Order will not die. It will only transform into something far worse for all of us.
Aelfred will not cheat Loki's dread daughter twice.
I owe you my life.
An irony not lost on me, Aelfred.
My king, we'll go by back streets to the old Minster. Eivor may find us there when all has settled.
Aelfred, my love! No! Curse you, Dane! My brother served God.
He was not a Christian. He abhorred your god.
But why strike him down? Have you no compassion for good men?
We both have more questions than answers. But if you know this key, perhaps we can help one another. Where is its home?
You treated me with kindness. But this damned Order, their machinations killed my brother, so the rest may rot. Take this key to the ruins beneath the bishop's house. You may find answers there.
Solum modo in paradisum.
Show me what lies ahead. If Aelfred's sister spoke true, I will find answers in the ruins. This must be it. The door to Aelfred's secrets. I will send this to Hytham. He may make some sense of it. Everything they did was to undermine Aelfred. She lied to me. There's nothing here of the Order. I should see Aelfred for my reward.
Come forth, Eivor.
Here is far enough.
When wrongdoers came to devour my flesh, these enemies stumbled and fell.
Have the laws of hospitality been thrown out, Aelfred? I did exactly as we agreed.
That you did. But do not mistake necessity for friendship.
You are a man of your word, a man of God.
Indeed. By his example, I live my life. Goodwin?
Here is the only silver fit for one of your dragon boats. A reminder of Christ's sacrifice and our charity.
This too I offer you. Live here among us in peace as a Christian, or die a pagan in a blood-soaked field. All you have to lose is life everlasting.
And if I choose neither?
He offers you hope, Eivor. A life of purpose, above and beyond this one. You'd be a fool to refuse.
Your reign will end, King of the West Saxons. Raven wings will beat until your throne crumbles to dust.
You were wrong, Goodwin. This one is beyond saving.
You had your chance, damn you!
I did not want it. Damn you, Aelfred.
Getting tired?
I will return to Hytham and Randvi. They will want to know what happened here. should talk to Hytham about my next targets.
Isolation. They found only anguish and pain. Alone, they could do nothing but weep and thrash at the fates.
I cleared Wincestre of the Order. Yet to do so meant working with King Aelfred.
Your poor fellow soldier led you to the King of Essexe? How very strange. He, or she, is toying with you, it seems.
Keep this. It serves your cause better than it does my pocket.
Ah, good. I hope this one did not give you too much trouble. As a token of my deep gratitude, I want you to have this. You have done well, but there are more still.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
In their isolation, they found only anguish and pain. Alone, they could do nothing but weep and thrash at the fates. After many sleepless years, they came together again to mourn
Good to see you, darling.
The Order in Wincestre has been wiped out, but we are no longer welcome there. My contact was none other than King Aelfred himself. The Order wanted him dead, so he fought back.
Aelfred? The line between friend and enemy is a porous one.
Eivor, Sigurd wishes to speak with you. He is quite agitated.
Something happened.
You will want to speak to him yourself.
Eivor, the time has come. Our time.
Our time for what?
My final glory awaits.
Your final glory? I fear to ask what that means.
Do I not speak plainly? My time in Midgard is done. I wish now to see the hall of my ancestors.
If you wish to die, it will not be by my hand.
I do not speak of death, Eivor. I speak of life. Life and glory everlasting. I know I've been in a fog these last few weeks. I know I speak words you don't fully understand. But I only ask you trust me once more. On my final voyage back to Norway, to wish my father farewell and achieve my destiny.
Back to Norway? I need to discuss this with Randvi.
If you must. I will await your answer down by the docks. Do not keep me waiting.
My love,